Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Mehek. I hope you guys are all fine, and like always, I also hope that you guys are reading. Back with the book of the week. This one has a quite an interesting and I would say the most provocative title that I've come across. In fact, the summary as well. So the reason I picked this book up was after reading the title and the summary. So the book is Why the Poor Don't Kill Us. It's by Manu Joseph. Now, I'm going to read the summary also for you so you know what I'm saying. The poor know how much we spend in a single day on a single meal, the price of Atlantic salmon and avocados. Why, he asks, do they tolerate it? Why don't they crawl out from their catastrophes and finish us off? Why don't little men emerge from manholes and attack the cars? Why don't the maids who squat like frogs beside kitchen sinks pull out the hair of their conscious madams who never give them a day off? Why is there peace? That's how the title starts and the book starts. And the author basically spends the entire book answering or giving us various theory of why this is. So he starts off by saying how hypocrite we are while we say that we want to help the poor, we want to help our maids and help our servants, yet we are the people who do not like sharing our cutlery with them, or we also do not, for example, allow them to use our toilets as well. Now, he has given many explanations in this book, all theories or observations on why he feels that the poor don't kill us. So the first one we have is one idea he gives us, that poor basically don't compare themselves with rich people. They are actually comparing themselves with the same kind of people. So they are more worried when their neighbor gets a new appliances and they do not have it. That is what bothers them. Second, he gives us an idea is about how the politicians keep the poor under control through fees, sanctions and subsidies. He gives example of this Tamil politicians who distributes golds and cashes. So basically, the politicians are the one who are keeping the poor in control for votes or whatever reason. Next, the book also talks about that the poor has fear of court, fear of conditions of jail. And just the fear of law, so they do not revolt exactly. They also share he also shares one of the reasons that they see the kind of dirt we all live in, so they feel they're not really missing out a lot, because the conditions of this country is actually not great. Overall, I feel, and these are some of the observations, there are quite a few more, but overall I feel this book is less about poor but generally about how Indians generally think, or how the people of different classes thinks. Now comes this is what is basically what the book is all about. I don't want to talk about in the plot in detail because honestly I didn't enjoy the book much, and for me there wasn't any or I would say a lot of takeaways from the book. Now here's my issue with the book. I finished reading the entire book, but I still don't have the reason as to why the poor don't kill us. I mean, I feel the question itself is wrong. The author poses the title as if it's a psychological mystery that we need about the poor that we need to be decoded, but I don't think so. That is it. I mean, I feel the question itself is flawed. We should be asking a different question altogether. Another thing, I feel that this book is basically a collection of observations, and honestly, half of the time I found it like a rambling or a rant by an old uncle who is just sharing his rant and his observations. The book does not go in depth or give you any deeper answers to what the real problem is. So he doesn't talk about the history, the colonial impact, the classes structure that we have, nothing. So this is what is my problem with the book. I mean, as a reader, I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really take away anything. So if you're someone who is looking to start conversation, maybe this book is for you. It has interesting observations. It has interesting title, I would say. But if you're someone who is looking for a deeper analysis and some in-depth answers, this is not the book for you. So that's all on this book with an interesting title, Why the Poor Don't Kill Us. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is the title itself flawed, or what do you think of it if you read it? I'm going to see you guys next week with another video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and please keep reading.